Hello there. It's Jeannie.
And it's Donna, and we are so excited. Look, Jeannie, we're both on the screen. We're both here.
This is awesome. I love it. I love it.
Oh, wait. Let's notice, too, we're both a couple of inches shorter.
Yes. I came back from leadership, and I'm like, I need to update my hair. And I talked to my gal, and she goes, you have such thick hair. Let's thin it out. Let's shape it. And I said, okay. And I want to cut some. And she goes, okay. So we took 3 inches off. So
and I took 2 inches off. So there you go. Absolutely.
And I have to tell you, ladies, my friend Donna, her hair looks beautiful, but I'm going to tell you in person, the colors are magnificent. Like she has got such natural dimension in the color of her hair right now that I love it. And of course, because I traveled with her and spent a week with her, I got to see her hair all the time.
Okay, let's talk about that quick real first. Right?
Okay.
Right there, right? I have to tell you, I really did reflect after I got home the fact that we had so many people in the house. And the fact that Jeannie and I, this is, man, I don't know. Is this the third, fourth time?
This is my second time in the house.
Right, but that we've roomed together.
Oh, yeah, third time we've roomed together.
Okay. And I have to tell you guys, we have a pretty good system. We operate differently. I mean, everybody does. You have a spouse, you operate differently than your spouse. And I thought this was a great test because when you go to some of the stuff we do, you're in, you're out. It's like 3 days. You really don't spend that much time together because you're going all these places. And this trip really was more like a roommate situation.
Absolutely.
And then the house situation. And I caught myself, not with Jeannie, but I did catch myself reminding myself she opens her mouth with wisdom and the blessings of kindness are on her tongue because we had so many varieties of personalities and skill sets. I'll call it skill sets.
Yes.
In the house.
Yes.
And yet each person brought another dimension to our experience and our education. So I just want to thank Jeannie publicly for being a great roommate, for us being on the same page in some areas. Cleanliness. I got to tell you guys, not everybody. I mean, now there are other people who would be cleaner than us, right? More OCD.
Yes.
Jeannie and I are right about we put the bed together. I won't tell you it's perfect, but we put the bed together. We don't leave our stuff all over the counter. I have roomed with people like that. We have sections. We kind of find our place and we put our stuff. Jeannie is amazing. She lived out of her suitcase. I can't do that. Oh my gosh.
That was just a little challenge, but I was just trying to be easy about things and how that was going to happen. I loved that we had a seating area and we both had a place that we could work and that we could just sit and talk. And it was just such a great experience. And I think I shared this last week when I was on. I really felt like we were ladies back in the 40s. Like, we were these young roommates that were sharing our boarding house, and we were sharing expenses. And that was our location where we were at. I got a little historic feel from being in that house and how we were operating. And I was just like, this is so cool.
That is a great way to describe. I had not even, OMG. Once again, guys, how blessed I am to have Jeannie as my friend and paint a picture that I had not myself painted. That's a brilliant way to paint.
And at times we're truly Lucy and Ethel, and it doesn't matter which one is which. I'm going to tell you, I was so cold. I was sleeping with my pants on and my jacket over my shirt and my socks on. I was just freezing. And Donna, I don't know if you know it, but see, I still have, because my brothers live there, I have my weather set to there, and they're supposed to get like 2 inches of ice. They're having a huge storm come down, and our son in Houston. So as they're hitting that, I'm like, thank you, Lord, for having leadership early this year. So we dodged having that experience.
Oh, that's true.
God knew the plan. So we have a really great topic today.
We do. Why don't you introduce it?
Okay, so it is the beginning of the year. And one thing that a lot of people do is they select a word of the year. And it can be a meaningful practice that you do every year. It can be a guide for your inspiration as you weather the next 12 months. There'll be different seasons of life that you'll go through. And it is a beneficial way to focus on things the next few months. Now, in the past, Donna, I can tell you, I just chose and pulled down a word that spoke to me. But we're going to give everyone some idea about how that looks because we have a great mentor that shared with us today. Plus, we have our Bible study group that shared with us how they take their word of the year and develop.
Absolutely. Yeah, right.
That first.
Well, what I want to just reiterate something that you said, because it's been my way of doing it too. I've always come into the new year, and I have to say, affirmations I have done for a while, and I have the same affirmations, scriptural affirmations, and then I tweak the affirmation afterwards. So I have done that for a few years now. But the word has always been, ooh, this is what I want to chase, or this is where I want to get better, or this is where I want to grow, or and I surrendered my thought process and thought, well, if everybody else is like answering questions and coming up with their words, I'll do it too. So yes, I did the same thing. Now, I did the one from the Bible study group, and I have yet to, so I have to apologize to my unit because I haven't posted it in my unit. So I've got those links to post, but we can post the link here. It's through Daysprings, which is a Christian supplier. They do all kinds of things, everything from Bibles to knickknacks to whatever you may want. So, and I do want to say, whatever your belief system is, the questions were really designed to help you narrow down and focus really what internally you may be looking for, and you may not have even known it, because I ended up with a word that I would have never chosen on my own. And then to have, as you referenced, Jeannie, maybe something to work external and come up with the word. Either way, I loved having the tools available. And it's not because the tools aren't available to everybody. Jeannie and I are just blessed to be in a group of women who not only find something that blesses their lives, but they're very generous and willing for everybody else to take advantage of them too. Would you agree, Jeannie?
Absolutely, 100%. And you know, that's something that sets us apart, Mary Kay. It allows us to grow together and learn from those that have gone ahead of us. And it's been great. So I'm going to give everybody the steps that she provided us today. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
Okay, the first step is clarity of focus. It's a single word, and it provides a clear focal point that aligns with your goals, intentions, and priorities of the year. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is intentional living. It encourages you to live with intention by reflecting on what you truly want to embody or achieve. And this is the perfect time of year to be thinking of those things. It also needs to have simplicity. Unlike a long list of resolutions, a word is simple, memorable, and easier to integrate into daily life. And it's about personal growth. It can serve as that theme for your personal growth and development, and it will push you to explore areas where you want to grow or change. Okay? Now, it will also have motivation. It will be a carefully chosen word which can inspire you and remind you of your why during challenging moments. And we all need that at times. It's adaptable. Your word can evolve with you throughout the year. It can apply to different areas of your life and adapt as circumstances change. It also will empower you, and it will give you a sense of control and empowerment, helping you shape your experiences proactively. It will be a manifestation. It will focus on specific just, focusing on that specific word can align your energy with what you want to attract and create, particularly if you embrace spiritual preferences and principles. And the last two are mindfulness. It encourages daily mindfulness by reminding you to stay grounded in your chosen theme. And number 10 is celebration. At the end of the year, you can reflect on how the word shaped your journey and will give you a sense of accomplishment at the end of the year. So that is another way to think about choosing that word for this year.
Absolutely. So we just wanted to come on now and remind you that even though we're in the middle of January and there are so many things, I mean, today alone, is a busy day, right? I don't know about you guys, but I'm already caught up in I'm not even thinking about it being a new year anymore. I mean, for me, that's a big deal. How many of you who wrote checks found yourself in January, February, and March still writing the last year's date on your check? Now, none of us write that many checks anymore, but I just don't even think about it anymore. It's 2025. I am not even caught in that. Now, there's a blessing and a curse in that. The blessing is I'm very present in knowing that's 2025. The curse is I'm racing too fast to be present today. And I think the word, as this sharing, gives you the opportunity to ground yourself again and come back and go, what is it that I really want this time next year, if God gives me that long on this earth, what is it that I want to know my word has created because I took time to think?
Absolutely.
Right?
100%.
Perfect. Well, that's what I wanted to share, Jeannie.
That's what I wanted to share. So thank you, everybody, for being on tonight with us. We love having you come and have a conversation with us. And we'll be back next week with something new to give you.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Bye.